This week's challenge, Jesus was an accessory to massacre. All right, there's two parts of this challenge that I think we kind of need to unpack. Number one, there is the claim that Jesus is somehow integral to God, and so therefore what God does, Jesus is somehow involved with. And on that part, I think we would agree. Christians would say yes, Jesus is integral to God in the sense that Jesus shares in the divine nature. Jesus is the second member of the Trinity. Father, Son, Holy Spirit are three persons who together are the one God. So certainly, we would agree that what one does, the other is complicit in. Just like we affirm that God is the creator of all things, we also affirm that Jesus is the creator of all things. So that part is correct. But I think the part of the challenge that we really need to kind of dissect then is the claim of massacre and all the claims of what God does, right? God is a serial killer. God is he's genocidal. God is, commits filicide. I mean, these kind of claims are what we need to unpack. So I think the response to this objection, to the meat of this objection is, okay, well, what do you mean by that, right? It's that clarification question. So, okay, what is a massacre? A massacre is the indiscriminate killing of some large group of people. Okay, so is that what God did? Did God does he indiscriminately kill large groups of people? Well, no. Genocide, what is genocide? And get the person who's offering this challenge to define genocide. Genocide is killing a group of people based upon their ethnicity. So you kill them because of their ethnicity. Is that what we see in the Old Testament with God? Is he killing people in virtue of their ethnicity? No, of course not. And so we can kind of start setting aside some of those claims. Does God issue commands to kill? Yes, he does. Okay, but we need to carefully define our language. A massacre or genocide are unjustified killings. So is God involved in unjustified killings? No. We would say that God is involved in some killings in the Old Testament, but they are justified. So you look at something like the Canaanites, and you can make a case that this is not murder, even murder on God's part. It's the justified killing of his creatures. And of course, there's a lot more we could say about that particular issue, but the point here is this language that's used, massacre, genocide, it comes with a lot of emotional baggage. We need to define those terms and then help people see that what is described in the Old Testament is not what these terms refer to, and therefore we can answer another challenge.